What's going on, YouTube? JP here. I've just been thinking about different video ideas that I could go over, that I could bring to YouTube and give my expertise to. And I tried streaming for a little bit. I tried streaming for about 14 weeks, and I probably could tell you a couple things about it. Probably could tell you a couple things about it, what I learned, you know, what I liked about it, what I didn't like about it, or just 5 key takeaways that I got from it. So without further ado, I guess let's try that. First things first about streaming, it's not easy. It's not something that you're gonna go into and right off the bat get 1,000 viewers or get 100 viewers. Like, it actually is a grind. Like, real life is a grind. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna get any type of discovery on there. There's no discovery on there on Twitch or Kick. Maybe a little bit on YouTube, but other than that, like, there's really no discovery on there. So you gotta post on different platforms. Just get any type of recognition, you know, just like any type of motion. And realistically, like, nobody cares. Nobody cares about you doing anything, you know, like it doesn't matter what it is. Like, you could be a real estate agent, could be, they might care if you're an athlete, but like lawyer, just regular shit, they're not really gonna care. Just like streaming, they're not really gonna care unless you got a little bit of motion. You tell them to tune into your stuff, they're not going to. They might pop in for a second just to see if you're really doing it, but they don't really care for real. I've done IRL and I've done desktop streaming. So I can tell you, out in real life, like, people, you might garnish people's attention, and they're gonna want to stop you and be like, hey, what are you doing? Like, how many followers, you know, how many people you got in your chat? But it's like, when you tell them their information, they're not gonna stay there and go and check you out later on the next day. Like, they'll forget about you the next day. And that's just the thing about it. Unless you got motion, you know what I'm saying? Unless you got real motion, it's not something that they're really gonna, you know, pay attention to. There's a grind to it. You gotta be disciplined about it. Like, the only way you really wanna grow in that is you gotta have a schedule. You gotta have a set time that people know you're gonna be there. And if you're not there, you're gonna disappoint them. Obviously, if you gain a following, even if you don't have a following and you have a set schedule, and they go to your Twitch account and they look you up and they see you have a schedule that you're there every day, Monday through Friday, they're gonna be more likely to stop by when they're not, you know, doing something. They have some time and to see what you're doing. Absolutely. I think setting a schedule is probably very, very important. Just like YouTube videos, you have to plan content ideas. You gotta plan ideas, you gotta plan segments. You can't have a niche, but I feel like once you have a niche, it kind of gets a little boring. I think that you just gotta plan your segments out. You gotta plan your content. You gotta plan ideas. For streaming, you gotta invest in yourself. You wanna do different segments. You wanna go to the mall and stream. You wanna go to Dave & Buster's. You wanna go on a vacation. You gotta put your own money into that. It's like probably any other YouTube video, but you gotta plan that shit. That's real life. You gotta plan it. You gotta put your own money into it. That's just the game of it. Unless you find sponsors, unless you find, you know, a team around you that can facilitate revenue and funds of that nature before you start to make money, of course. Another thing is the view count. You're not gonna go in with 100 views, 10 views. You know, you're gonna go in with 0. You're gonna go in with 0 views. You know, at first that can be a little difficult. It can be a little overwhelming. It can be a little disheartening. It could be a little discouraging, but that's all part of the grind. You know, when you start playing sports as a kid, you start a little younger, so you have time to develop, but it's like, you start with nothing, you know nothing. Your skills towards it are terrible. Your footwork is terrible, depending on which sport you're playing. Your hand-eye coordination is terrible, but you learn, you practice over time, you get better. You strengthen that muscle or those muscles, and you get better. Now, it's a little slow of a grind. For a long time, you're gonna start with 0. You might get 1 or 2 viewers for a second or 2, and then they leave. It's hard to keep that retention. You gotta fight for that retention. Not everyone is gonna have a loyal viewer. Not everyone's gonna have loyal viewers. It takes time to build that the loyal viewership. It takes a second, but when you find that first loyal viewer, that is so fulfilling. It's so motivating. keeps you wanting to go back more, keeps you wanting to not disappoint the viewer. Like you could do something and disappoint the viewer, but if they're a ride or die viewer and they rock with you so heavy, it's like you can do no wrong with them. That one viewer is very, 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 very crucial. Like very, very crucial. It's very fulfilling. It's very exciting, and it keeps you motivated, keeps you going, and it gives you a reason not to stop, for sure, absolutely. Last thing before I get out of here is probably going to be that I would say to collab. I will say to collab or get as many guests or get as many guests as you can onto your stream or join other people's streams. Collabs is what gets different eyes on you. You get different people to look at your personality, different people to look at your character, how you carry yourself, how funny you are, goofy things that you do that other people might like and be attracted to and you know, start to support you from there. It brings different follows, it brings different subscriptions. You got to be open to be able to work with anybody. Really, it's just you're starting from nothing. You need to build up your brand, your likeness, you know what I'm saying, everything. Just be willing to collab with anybody. Be willing to collab with whoever's willing to. You know, you're all on the same boat. If another streamer reaches out to you and they say they want to collab or get on, hop on Discord or something like that, be open to it. Be willing to do that because you never know what those eyes bring. You never know what type of friendship or partnership that could bring to you. You never know. So just be willing to be open to pretty much everything. And those are my insights from streaming for 14 weeks. I do stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7 p.m. EST. If you would love to stop in and say what's up. Definitely different from what I do here. I do post my clips on YouTube in the shorts reels. So you do see a different side of me on there. This is more towards vlogs and different types of videos, but I do post my shorts from my streams on there. Look down in the description. You can find my Instagram, you can find my Kick, you can find my Twitch information. Thank you for joining me on this video. I give you my tips of how I streamed for 14 weeks and what I learned. And hopefully I help someone watching this video or help someone that came along and stopped by. And I hope to see you on the next one. Peace.